Testing, testing. I'm feeling some feelings right now. Let me get comfortable, child. I'm feeling some feelings right now, and decided to document the process of feeling them. I guess. Well, I guess technically, um, verbally processing them and feeling them, but mostly verbally processing. I'll probably feel them a little more off camera because this is probably knows a lot. I got a massage today. It was great. And um fuck it. We're just gonna be candid about everything. We're just gonna say the thing. So I got a massage today, and my masseuse, she is Christian, and her business is Christian based, and she makes that known. Um, which doesn't bother me at all. Actually, I actually like it. I like the way she does her business, and she plays Christian like R&B and Christian hip hop and stuff like that, and it's like uplifting music. I fuck with it. I fuck with anything uplifting. You know what I'm saying? Um and when you book an appointment with her, one of her offerings says prayer. And I've always been kind of curious about that, I guess. And I was she was in the middle of the massage, and I thought about it, and spirit was like, ask her about it. And of course, because I'm in the middle of a fucking massage, I'm not going to just be like, hey girl, I saw you offer prayer. Like, and obviously, I mean, maybe I'm just, maybe it is just that simple. But I did not want to do that because I just felt it made me feel very uncomfortable because she was in the middle of the fucking massage. I was in the middle of getting the massage. I didn't want to lift my head up and talk. I didn't want to talk at all. I didn't want to disrupt what she had going on. But at the bottom, at the root of it, like all of these things, yes, sure, whatever. But at the root of it, I did not want to upset her. I didn't want her to get annoyed with me. I didn't want to, yeah. And ultimately, I did not bring it up because I mean, I just wanted to get the massage. I didn't want it to be a moment of like this is a moment for you to use your voice. This is the time for you to a lesson. I didn't want it to be a lesson. I didn't want it to be a teaching moment. It felt like that's what it was from spirit. And spirit's always like, trust me, trust me, trust me, just trust me. And then I don't do it, right? Now I'm feeling disobedient. And then that makes me anxious because now I'm feeling like, how the fuck am I going to get from A to B if I can't even trust spirit in one small task? So now I'm feeling shitty about myself because now I'm feeling like I can't, I just can't get my shit together. I just can't do it. I just can't open my mouth and do it and just say the thing. And this is my goblin speaking. My goblin is my shadow self. My goblin is the parts of me that feel like shit, that feel shame, that feel judged, that feel not good enough. Say hello to my goblin, guys. I love my goblin. I've learned over the course of my healing journey that it is important to let my goblin speak and to let her have the mic sometimes. And it's so stupid because it's something so small. Something as small as bringing something up during a massage or making conversation. But like, who the fuck wants to talk during a massage? Who? In my defense, who wants to talk during a massage? But I don't know. I don't know. I've been I feel like I'm in a game of tug-of-war right now. And it's like I hear act as if you already have the manifestation. Act as if you already have it and walk in that energy and frequency and blah blah blah, blah, right? Yeah, cool. And then it's also like allow things to come to you, attraction, magnetism. I don't have the words in this moment to fully flesh out the thought that I had. So we're going to rewind. After that moment at the massage and during my massage, right, having the thought of like asking her about prayer, but not asking her simply because I just did not want to annoy her and upset her, but I also just didn't want to speak. And I have a lot of those moments where I just don't want to speak. And I'm still deciphering when it is not wanting to speak from fear and not wanting to speak out of not having anything to say. And in that moment, yeah, I could have asked about it. But like she was in the middle of a massage. She was doing something I was getting the fucking massage. So I'm just like, on one hand, I'm irritated at myself. But on another hand, I'm like, I don't know. It's such a fucking weird, delicate dance. I'm trying to cut myself some slack, but also like trust spirit and hold myself accountable, right? And oh, I just feel like everything is a double-edged sword. Like I take 2 steps forward, I'm automatically taking 2 steps back. It's like I'm taking 2 steps forward and 2 steps back at the same time. 1 step forward with my left foot, 1 step back with my right foot, and then I end up just being in the same spot. If that makes sense. And I know that that's just a sign that I'm trying too hard. Trying too hard to do the right thing, get it right. And maybe it's okay that I didn't ask her about the prayer because I didn't want to in that moment. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe this is something else at play here, trying to make me feel like because I didn't speak up in that moment. Not even speak up. It wasn't anything to speak up about. It was just, I'm curious about one of her offerings. But I chose not to say anything or chose not to bring it up while actively in the massage. I could throw up right now. I'm so irritated with the tug of war of like, well, it could be this, well, it could be that, well, it could be this. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just need to be okay with not knowing and continue moving forward. Being okay with the uncertainty. Oh, god damn. But I just wanted to like talk about that and let my goblin speak, I guess, on camera. I don't know if I'll ever post this video. Honestly, I don't think so. It doesn't, it's not very grounded. Maybe I will. Maybe there's something in it that I will. My arm look kind of good, bitch. Maybe there's something in it that will help somebody else that'll, that'll spark something in me. This process is so blah, blah. And there's a part of me that's like, don't speak ill of it. Don't speak ill. Don't do that. Be positive. And it's just like, okay, I roll. Yes, be positive. But also at the same time, like, in this moment, I gotta honor where the fuck I am in this shit. I'm just annoyed. I'm irritated. I'm irritated. I'm irritated with ooh, Freudian slip. I almost said myself. But I guess technically it is all self. I'm just irritated at how this part of the process, the questioning, the doubt, the fear of fucking up, the fear of not being obedient. Because I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Trying my absolute fucking best. And that's all I can give. That's all I can fucking give. But yeah. I choose. I've been doing a new meditation, and it's a surrender session meditation to ah something just hit me, metaphorically, not literally. I've been doing a new meditation the last couple of days, and it's a surrender session because for anxiety and shit. And he says, to breathe and not try to change your breathing and locate the feeling, right? The uncomfortable feeling, because all it is an uncomfortable feeling, and just observe it. Surrender to it, just observe it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to make it means something. And now, and in this moment, saying this, it just clicked to me. Me not saying something during the massage brought up a feeling of an uncomfortable feeling in me for whatever reason. Because that's still to be determined, right? I'm still figuring out what all my little triggers are. But for whatever reason, I have an idea. But for whatever reason, brought up uncomfortable feeling within me. And instead of just observing the feeling and not attaching to it and not intellectualizing it, which I do a lot of, and just feeling it, allowing it to do whatever it pleases, I attached to it. And I wasn't able to let it go because I was trying to intellectualize it. I was trying to make it mean something. It must mean this. It must mean that. It must mean XYZ because I'm feeling bad in this moment. So that must mean that I'm doing something bad or I'm not cooperating in some way. Huh. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Maybe. But it sent me in a wee bits of a spiral. And yeah, but excuse me, but this is all a part of the process. And I saw a post the other day from an actress, and she said something that stuck with me. She said that when she was a waitress before when she was a waitress, she used to look around at her life and say, "Oh, I'm going to miss this because there's going to be one day I'm going to be a successful actress. And I'm going to miss this." She was basically saying like everything is temporary. Remember what you're going through right now is temporary. And that really stuck with me because even in these moments when I'm like I still feel the fear and I feel inadequate and I feel not good enough and I don't feel confident and I don't feel brave enough to just exist out in the open and let everything hang all out. I can come back to the fact of knowing that it's temporary. And I know that on the other side of this, as long as I keep going, on the other side of this is confidence, true confidence, not made up, fake it till you make it confidence, but true confidence from doing the work, confidence in myself, knowing I'm good enough, and the belief and and my voice being what it's meant to be. I know that on the other side of this experience is that experience, right? So I can relax now because I have the faith that I will get there. I don't have to rush the process. I don't have to beat myself up for acting in ways that reflect the wounds that I still carry. Because beating myself up for not having released my light to the fullest extent that I would like only causes more inner divide than forward movement. And I have that quote somewhere. That's not me. That's somebody else. Um, but yeah, all of this from a moment during a massage. I'm thinking about fasting soon for 3 days. And I mean like fasting. I don't like some, no, I mean like no food, no TV, no phone calls, no speaking to other people, no speaking. Literally, just silence, prayer, meditation, only going outside to take my dog out to pee. I feel a lot better. I do feel a lot better because this is just a part of the process. I'm in the process. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not fucking up. I am in the process. And by being in the process, I have already gotten it right. The moment I step outside of the process, the moment I give up, which I won't, but giving up is the only way to truly fail. So I hope that this touches someone. I I love myself, and I'm gonna now go and take a shower and get in the bed and sleep.